All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the first episode of the 2024 season of the Return to Monkey podcast. Once again, it's I'm your host, Champ, as long with the co-host Ishan. How you doing, Ishan?
I'm doing phenomenal. Thank you for asking.
Thank you for being back, Ishan. And we got a very special guest today. We got my probably my second favorite Indian, uh,
Yeah.
Ashwin. Ashwin, how are you?
I'm doing all right after that diss, but I'm doing well. How's
I
everyone
mean,
doing?
you can't be my first favorite Indian because that's Ishan. He's my
What?
co-host.
No way.
He's
That was
just my
pathetic.
favorite Indian. No, what the hell? That dude, like, nah, I'm not gonna say anything. Anyways, so I guess it's a preseason episode. Let's talk about some random shit, I guess. So I guess first and foremost, what do you guys how do you guys feel about your teams after the draft?
Yeah, I think I feel pretty good more so than past seasons. Started to do a little bit of research kind of on the maybe earlier side. But anything can happen. You can draft well and it can go totally shit. So I'm not gonna get too cocky, but I think I like the direction of my team.
Yeah, I think my team's all right. Ayuk is in a little bit of a contract situation that's less than ideal to start the season, but that's all right. You gotta swing for the fences with your picks. So yeah, I don't love my team, but I like it. I like it.
Yeah, I would say I love my team to be honest. I think it's pretty good. I just I don't know. Who do you guys think is coming in second this year
Yeah,
Uh,
after me?
no, you're not winning this year.
yeah,
Anyway,
we're not gonna
This
let that
year.
happen. We're about to
uh,
clue.
all right. What happened the last
Yeah,
2 years?
yeah, we're colluding. We're colluding.
What happened the last 2 years?
Fluke.
It's fluke season.
Just looking at your team, is there any players you guys kind of really believe in this year? Like you guys got for some reason like irrational belief in any of your players that haven't really like, broken out yet?
Yeah, I
Uh,
mean, yeah. Asher can go if he wants to.
yeah, I'd say. Well, obviously, my first round pick or second round, whatever you want to look at it. Wilson hasn't really broken out yet, but the main man, Aaron Rodgers, is back. So I'm hoping that he can do something with that. And I would say the main one is probably Rashi Rice. So it's looking like he's not going to get suspended for his nefarious activities.
Nah, bro. They're just trying to keep black men down. Like
Yeah, that's pretty
that's
much
like
it.
what the fuck?
Who cares if he was racing at like 100 something miles per hour?
Bro, they don't want to see a black man succeed. Like
Yeah,
this
that's
tale's old as time.
yeah. So he beat the charges, no charges.
Well, I
So
mean, he didn't beat them.
yeah, he didn't beat them, but he postponed them. So
He's both.
he postponed the charges, and I think he's
Shout
good
out
to
to
go on.
Kamara.
What was that?
Give a shout out to Kamara
Oh
for
yeah, shout out to my
over.
guy Kamara. Shout out to my
Hey,
main man.
just for the record, we don't condone any criminal activity on
No,
this
we do, we
podcast.
do, we
No,
do, we do.
no, we don't. You're not coming back as a guest.
Okay.
For me, like, I don't know if you guys are ready for Carson Steele. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
Yeah,
I don't know if you guys are ready for that. I'm
pretty
gonna
yeah,
just put
that's
that
crazy.
tough.
I
out
think
there.
I think the room, the IRL draft room that Andrew's not part of was
Yeah.
very silent when we saw Carson Steele kind of go through. It took 5 seconds, and our main man Jack Dwyer, excuse my language, but said, "Who the fuck was Carson Steele?" And
Exactly.
I thought I was, maybe should I know this player or not? But I felt a little relieved when no one had I had no idea who this person was. I did see a preseason clip of him have a touchdown run, and maybe that's what sparked for Andrew. But yeah, interesting pick right there.
No, actually, I'll tell you guys the story. Actually, it's a funny story. So, like, a few picks leading up to my pick. I forgot when did I pick him? I picked him like pretty late, like
You picked
around
him
12.
pick 143.
Yeah, so round 12, I was like, I don't know any of these randoms on the board. I went on Reddit and I went on the fantasy football subreddit and I basically was looking up injury news and I found this Carson Steele shit. And I was like, yeah, I ain't got no one else to pick. I'll just fucking pick Carson Steele.
Hey, let's see if it
Honestly,
works.
I
The
mean,
other one, who would you pick after that? Yeah, Jordan Mason. You had two head scratchers in a row, but then Eli Mitchell got hurt.
no,
So
Jordan Mason wasn't really a head scratcher there. He's like the backup.
no, I mean it was like Eli Mitchell, and then
Eli Mitchell was
it was
hurt at
like
the
fifty
time.
John
fifty.
Mitchell is in the depths.
Yeah,
I
well
don't
Dude,
trust that
he's
man.
dead now. He's dead now, so who
no, but
cares?
he was hurt when I picked him though.
Yeah, that's true. He was like injured. So yeah, then it worked out.
But
Worked out.
Carson Steele's that's my diversity pick. Gotta show
Oh
solidarity
yeah, I
to
don't
the
know if
white
I have any
brothers.
white.
Shout out Mason. Shout out Jack.
Shout
Yeah, I
out
don't have
Cooper
any white
DeJean.
people on my team. Yeah,
Did
usually
you
I,
say
I
Cooper DeJean?
Yeah, shout out him out.
Yeah,
Positional guy, not that common.
yeah. Anyway,
Or
so
Zach
moving
Zenner.
on. Ishan, do you have any breakout player you really believe in this year on your team?
Not so. I mean, I think I picked with a decent floor with everyone. I'm gonna hope for HN.
No, what about Jalen Wright?
Yeah, I mean that's an insurance option right there, but hopefully I don't have to lean on him. But really hoping that HN can stay healthy for more
Oh
games than
yeah,
he did last year. I think ESPN's ADP usually or the rankings with the running backs goes a little bit early, so wanted to prioritize running back. Yeah, so hoping HN can be my savior and lead me towards a successful season.
yeah. He was he. I saw something. It was like through his first 100 something touches, he's got the most fantasy points ever. It was like 130 or 50 or something like that, and he's got the most fantasy points ever. So
All I'm saying is from Ishan's team, I really wanted Shakir.
I think a lot of people did.
yeah,
Jack,
Shakira.
I wanted
Yeah,
Deontay.
yeah. In real life, a bunch of people
yeah,
were thrown when he picked Shakir.
I
yeah.
wanted I
That's
wanted
good.
Debo, you bitch. I was like, please give me Debo.
Yeah, I know that I said when it was Jack and then Ishan was up. I said one of you better take Debo so that
Oh,
so that
yeah.
Andrew doesn't take him.
It's never. I think Andrew and I have a history of picking right next to each other. So
Yeah.
I
So
mean, yeah, you and me is like broadcast and strong and independent.
like
yeah,
what?
The
curious.
broadcast and strong and independent meme.
Curious to hear your thoughts on one other player that I think I was a little bit early on, but I knew I was going to lose him in the next round. Was Cooper Cup. Drafted him with the 27th overall. Just yeah, curious to hear your guys' thoughts on
I
where he
mean,
could be
for
and
me,
where he couldn't be.
I don't believe in that man's health, but that's all I gotta say.
Andrew's an ageist. I
I
think
am
I,
I
I
am an
like I
ageist. I
think Cooper
discriminate.
Cup. Yeah, you discriminate, but I think Cooper Cup. I like that pick a lot. I think like supposedly he's back to, even though Pookie Bear is my main boy. My original Rams wide receiver that I used to own was Cooper Cup. I feel like he can come back to that. I mean, if you look at it, who's coming up wide receiver one for 2 years? Only Cup has. So you know what I'm saying? I feel like he could get back to it.
Yeah, it's got to swing for the fences sometimes, but
Exactly. Yeah, you have a very like yeah, you have HN and Cup could end up not working for both, but if it does work with Brees, that's that's three like top 10 players, you know?
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see if hopefully stop Andrew for getting number 5. So we're all gonna
Yeah,
try.
it's like I'm like Thanos, literally just collecting this shit.
No more, no more.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I guess moving on now because Zoom is being a bitch and gonna kick us off. I guess we'll go into team tier list. So I guess we'll let our guest Ashwin go first with his tiers
No,
from
I didn't make one.
oh, okay, I guess we'll let Ishan go then.
Yeah. So for my tier list, I'll start from the low letter to the high
No.
letter.
Start positive. Start S. Start
All right,
S.
I'll start as.
Wait,
So
so this is wait, you
actually,
gotta
I
explain it.
only
So
I
this is
only
Yeah,
did
we should
tier list.
explain this.
yeah,
So we
go
got
for it.
6 categories, 6 letters, S, A, B, C, D, F, and Ishan and I placed the other team or all the teams in the league, how we like their team in the preseason currently right now and what tier bucket we think they'll be in. But obviously like this will change over time.
It will
So
change. So we'll do it again in like maybe whenever we do the next one, like
yeah,
mid-season or
yeah,
something, and
possibly.
Yeah.
see how it's changed over time, which it definitely will. So definitely gotta
Yeah.
that.
So
Yeah.
Ishan, would you like to get us started?
Yeah, definitely. So I only had one team in the S tier, and this may come to surprise. Um, Drum roll, please. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so it's Ashton actually.
Oh,
So Ashton is my S
Are
tier.
you trying to jinx him?
yeah. What the hell?
Ashton is my S tier team, and the reason I do say that, I think uh, right now it's the era of the receiver, just on how I think offenses are shaping up, and I was really impressed with how deep this lineup is at the offensive line, and with some good insurance options on the bench. I think the bench is super impressive. You have starting with the bench, you have players like Brian Robinson Jr. As just someone who's just going to sit on that bench, or Dunze, where the sky is a limit with him. And I'm hearing he's on these two receiver sets. And I honestly don't know, I think the competition above him isn't insane with, I
Yeah.
mean,
Apparently, Keenan Allen is fat now. Is what
Keenan
they're saying.
Allen.
Wait,
And
actually?
yeah,
That's
heard
what I
that.
heard.
But I think that was a lie, but he is
Yeah, it
old.
might have been a lie. guy,
Fake
but
news.
and Palmer sitting there too, and that's just the bench. And I think with Rashi getting good picks at value, and Waddle and Wilson and Ayuk with Gibbs, and I think Connor is going to get a good amount of work. The only question mark is Jaden Daniels, to be honest, just because he is a rookie, and even if he doesn't work out, I think he could stream. So, yeah, that's my S tier team right there.
All right, I'm gonna have to speed you up a little bit because Zoom's being a bitch. So let's just give us your tiers and just talk about like maybe one or two teams.
Yeah. So for A, I have myself, Andrew, Scott, and Jared. I think,
Okay.
and I think I think I put myself and there just because with the two-headed horse at running back, and I think I am deep at every other position. I think my bench could use work. Andrew was going to be my S, but I'm just kind of doubting Ramondre and what he can provide for just the
the
general.
Patriots are garbage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
So yeah, that was my reasoning there. When we look at B, I have Jack, Jules, Lucas, and Alex. These teams I think were just like felt like something was missing. And yeah. And then I think my bottom three teams are Mason, Terrence, and my last team is Vishru. Granted, Vishru wasn't there to draft his own team. I think it could do well, but I think there's just way too many question marks when you look at Vishru's team, especially when you have players like Jefferson with the number one. He's a great player, but I think that the quarterback play will be shaky to where maybe I don't know if he can pay off ADP. Olave, I always have question marks about. The only real true player on his team where I don't really have any question marks is like, to be honest, Amari Cooper. Just, I mean, I know his floor is gonna be super solid. I know the ceiling's not gonna be there. Lamar, we don't know with the addition of Derrick Henry how the rushing game's gonna shape out. Same with Mixon on a new team. I saw quarter running backs on new teams just generally don't do that well. And same with Swift. So I think that's my bottom team, but you never know what can happen.
So that's your C tier.
That's my D tier. That's the only team. I don't have any team in F tier. I don't think any team's that bad.
Yeah, I feel. Wait, you don't? You don't like Terrence's team? I kind of like Terrence's team actually. Well, maybe you're looking at like what he has
Oh,
right now, where Gus Edwards, Ty Chandler, and
Well,
like
yeah,
I
I
know
like
it's
Terrence's team to be honest.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think you could honestly make the argument going for him for at least like B or A. I just think quarter like I don't know. Maybe I could probably put that one up on honestly, maybe I'm being a little bit harsh with McCaffrey and I don't know
yeah,
with see there could be
yeah.
some question marks and Nico DJ. I think it's yeah, I can correct myself. I think at least it's like a strong B instead of a C.
All right, a man who can change his opinion. That's always lovely.
Open-minded,
Open-minded
always
king.
willing to learn.
Exactly.
Exactly.
All right, I guess we'll go down mine now. So for S, I've got two teams. I got Ashwin and Ishan.
But
Uh, I just love the overall depth of the teams. For
Yeah, I like
A,
Easton's team a lot.
yeah, I like Ishan's team a lot too. A, I put me, just me. Uh,
Just to
B, I put Scott and Terrence.
mhm.
I really Terrence's team, depending on how Neighbors does, will move up and down, but I could easily see him moving to S or the D. Alex and Vischer are my C tier. And then my D tier is my biggest tier. I got Jack, Mason, Jared, Jules, and Lucas in my D tier.
oh,
Jules' team actually, I don't hate that much, but just as it is right now, she's got injuries to Brown and Brooks, so that's why I had to put her in D. But otherwise, like I'd probably put her in B if those injuries didn't happen.
yeah, that's what I was saying. That Jules' team, she was like, "Oh, let's see how it does with the auto draft." But honestly, like not bad at all. And like Brooks, like I was saying earlier that second half of the season, like he's the only rookie running back. Usually, a rookie running back goes off, and he's literally the only one that is for sure going to be the starter at some point. So
Carson
second half
Steele.
of the season, no, okay, no Carson Steele. I really hope not. But but Brooks, yeah, I like that one a lot for the second half. And Tracy actually, and Tracy. Devin Singletary is no league winner. He's
He's
more
a,
of just like a reliable guy,
he's
but
a
you never know.
Jag.
Yeah, and we want to take a brief break to thank our sponsors, Samuel Adams. Whenever you want to make an important life decision or whatever, just make sure that you have a Samuel Adams by your bedside. Important decisions can vary from dropping your kids off at school, um, playing your favorite video game, and signing your prenup. So always have a Samuel Adams by your bedside or within 6 feet of you. Drink responsibly. Yeah, so just big shout out to them. And one more ad readout, Stitch Fix. Oh yeah, never mind. No, we don't have Stitch Fix. Yeah, that's my bad.
Just
And
moving
those
on,
are all
man.
the ads we have.
Yep. Anyways, so any more thoughts on the rookie and on rookie running backs besides Carson Steele and Jonathan Brooks?
No Carson Steele, just Jonathan Brooks. But who else is there? Rookie running back. There's not really.
There's Tracy. We talked about Tracy.
Forum. Alex sent in the chat
Yeah.
about Kyron Williams is gonna die returning punts. I don't know. I think he'll be all right. But if that does happen, that could be, or even if it doesn't happen, that could mean just Forum getting more touches if McVay thinks that that Kyron Williams needs to return punts. But you never know. We'll see how it works out. You never know. He could just be returning punts and the bell cow. You never know.
Yeah,
This could be 4D thinking from McVay, honestly.
Exactly.
Telling, this, they have something, he wants to believe, that he has something, putting just their workhorse running back into return punts so other teams will do it. But in actuality, he's not going to do it.
Yeah,
it could be mind games, exactly. Yeah.
I mean, worst case, it is what it is. That's how you get through things. It is what it is.
Yeah. You just gotta pick yourself by the bootstraps.
Yeah, for real, dead ass. What about receivers? You guys have any rookie receivers you guys like?
Oh, dude, apparently this is like the best receiver class in a long time, and there's been some crazy ones.
I mean, barring Neighbors and Harrison, obviously.
Yeah, barring Harris. What did I say? Harrison and Neighbors. There's still apparently Adunze in any other year would be one of the best prospects. Is what the chatter is. And then also, who else is there? I have two of them, Odunze and Leggett. And then Thomas, I also wanted him. You sniped him. And then there's more. Who else is there?
Xavier Worthy.
And then Worthy, that's the other one.
Adonai Mitchell.
Yeah, but I'd say the ones we mentioned.
Keon Coleman.
And then Coleman as well, not Mitchell. But
Michigan State.
Too. Coleman did not go to Michigan State.
Yeah, he did.
I thought he went to FSU.
He transferred there.
Well, he then he's FSU then.
The two white boys in California.
Like State. Oh, and then McConkey too. Yeah, there's a lot of.
And the Niners, the white dude.
The Niners white dude. Ricky
Pearsall. Pierre with a P.
Yeah, Pearsall.
Yeah. Dude, two white guys in one draft. Crazy, dude.
Also Jalen Polk.
And Polk. Dude, this is a crazy deep rookie wide receiver one. I'm big on just drafting up as many of them as you can and then see which one hits. So I only got two, but I wanted three if I'm being honest. But it's all right. I got Marvin in my other league.
For tight ends, do you guys think anyone's going to do anything besides Bowers? Because I honestly don't know who else there is.
Oh, rookies? Yeah, I don't. Is there even another one?
I mean, there are. I just don't know who they are. I'm sure they exist.
Kraft is not a rookie, right?
No, second year, I think.
No, I've heard that name before.
Tucker Kraft.
Yeah, I think second year.
Yeah.
I guess it's just Bowers.
Bowers second year? I thought there was someone on the Raiders who was a tight end.
Mayer, however the fuck you pronounce his name.
He was supposed to be decent, yeah, but he's not.
Yeah.
But we were talking about tight ends, and Jules has Ingram, and apparently Ingram almost set the record for receptions.
Yeah, but they also played 17 games.
Okay, but take away, what was his last game? Oh, he got 10 fucking catches. Never mind.
I think right now Ertz has the record from 2018.
Let's look it up.
Yeah, he played every game, and well,
reception record. Ertz with 116.
How many did Ingram have?
Ingram had 114. But in
10 his last game?
Yeah, but in an extra game. Yeah.
So 104.
Yeah, but let's say, what if you take away one of his bad games? Take away one of the ones where he had 4 catches. Now he's at 110.
Still 6 away. That's still 1 game away.
All right, 6 catches from the record. I think that's fine. The point is, he was catching the ball. He was catching the ball a lot. Yeah.
He really wasn't. Now with Zay Jones gone and Gabe.
Yeah, exactly.
Gabe Davis is in there. I think they lost someone else.
Ridley, yeah.
So a lot of vacated targets.
Yeah, now they only have who do they have? They only have Brian Thomas and
Brian Thomas Jr.
Yeah.
And Kirk.
And Kirk, yeah.
Kirk was injured for a bit last year.
Yeah, and Kirk. I forgot about Kirk.
Yeah.
So then I guess for QBs, I was wondering, do you guys think Daniels or Caleb Williams will finish higher?
Well, I took Daniels over Williams, so clearly I think Daniels, but it was mainly just because of the rushing
Yeah, the rushing upside.
and because I don't like gay people.
What?
No, I'm just kidding. But he's painting his nails. I thought that he'd get more of a reaction out of that, but
I don't even know what you're referring to.
yeah, Caleb Williams. He's a little freak.
Anyways,
I take
so
him. I
We
do.
don't condone. We were actually a really big supporters of the LGBT community, Andrew.
yeah, yeah,
So
I'm a noted ally, Ishan and Andrew, noted allies,
that's why
I'm also
we're the co-hosts. of the
known
pod.
allies. So you guys both think Jaden Daniels will finish higher than Caleb Williams?
I think what do you call it? Real football wise, I think Caleb Williams might end up better.
But we're
Yeah.
talking about fantasy.
Fantasy, I think the rushing, you have to go with the rushing upside. Well, I do see Caleb Williams with the wheels, honestly.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Williams is good too. I think they'll both be good.
Honestly, I can't really pull up their schedules, but strength of schedule, I think is going to be a deciding factor here, to be
That is
honest.
an excellent point.
And so following up, do you guys think Jaden Daniels will be a top 10 QB in fantasy?
Well, I drafted him as the 11th, I think, so I would hope maybe one spot higher. I mean, that he really only has to beat one person out that was drafted before him. So it's not.
I can go through everyone's team, so we can everyone's starter in QB. We can say if we'll finish higher or not. So we can get started in order. So we have Dak Prescott. Will he finish? Will he be
Higher? Yes, I think.
Yeah, I think he could easily beat Dak Prescott.
Oh, he's okay. I think Dak Prescott will finish above Jaden Daniels.
Who else? Well, I'm not saying. I mean, clearly Dak was picked.
But yeah, if I had to pick one, then I would probably go with Prescott.
Same, probably.
Really? I would go Daniels.
Like for like at the same exact pick in the draft.
Yeah.
Not 80, like just overall QB.
Yeah, no ADP.
Yeah, I'd still take Daniels.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll see.
Well,
outside of that, I think I'd take all the other guys. I'd take Kyler. I'd take Lamar. I'd take Jalen Hurts, CJ Stroud, Mahomes, Allen, Burrow, Anthony Richardson. I'd probably take all those guys over. Not probably.
Honestly, I mean, I honestly would take Daniels over Burrow.
Really?
I don't know about Burrow's health.
No, I think
and he cut his hair. He's not as sexy anymore.
Not sexy.
Yeah.
I do think I was reading somewhere. I feel like all these injuries to Burrow have been more freakish.
What was his injury just now?
He had a wrist injury and a calf injury.
Calf, and I don't know. I think just depending on the protection, I don't know off the top of my head that offensive line, the guy on the offensive line, but I think he should be fine.
Also, it depends on if Chase signs with the team or not.
Yeah, true. Jamar Chase is holding out.
I heard chatters he'll play, but
through the grapevine you've heard.
Through
the sources.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess we'll see though.
So Caleb, you guys are high on Caleb. Or not Caleb, you guys are high on Jaden Daniels.
I guess
we all are.
I had no opinion.
I like Caleb too, though, but I ended up. I probably
Caleb
ended up one of the rookies.
Caleb pick is a little bit more fun, a little bit of the aura.
Exactly. Yeah.
Myself. So I don't know. Sometimes you pick players just because they're fun to watch. I know I've had to watch a couple of years of prime AJ Bengals, and
that was fun.
The right value. Who wants to watch Bengal games back?
Oh, you got to watch cooked Cam Newton in 2018 with his cooked ass shoulder.
That was yeah. We don't need to reminisce about that.
Giants super fan over here.
Yeah, too much. Maybe
maybe you could I would have taken Williams and then painted my nails the same color that he was painting them every Sunday. That would have been fun.
Yeah.
Andrew, you could do that.
Yeah, I could. How do you know I already done that?
All right, then do it.
What if I already did?
Oh, okay.
I also took Trevor Lawrence. Maybe I grow up my hair too.
Oh. Yeah. Oh yeah, you took two quarterbacks. You always say I'm talking about not taking two quarterbacks. Any thoughts on that?
Yeah, but Lawrence is my guy though. I wasn't planning on taking Caleb actually, but then he just kept going down, so I was like, yeah, fuck it.
Yeah,
I didn't think he'd be available that late.
But yeah, you're big on only one quarterback, so I was surprised to see that.
Yeah, I did the same thing with Anthony Richardson. I knew that there was some risk there with injury, so got to pick my man Goff in the 13th.
Jared Goff.
I mean, I hope Caleb does well so I can trade him because I want to ride with Lawrence. That's my boy.
That's your boy.
I mean,
No,
that's
no one's gonna take a
It's
quarterback.
Hattie's boy. Come on now.
you say that, Ashwin, but I traded you Justin Fields 2 years ago.
Yeah, but that's because he was going nuclear, and then he continued to go nuclear.
And what team did he play for 2 years ago?
That Bears.
And what team does Caleb play for?
Oh, that's true, but that doesn't mean. What does that mean?
They're both brothers.
I see. Yeah, but Fields is going off by running the ball. That's what it was.
Yeah. Anyways, so any final thoughts on rookies before we move on to our last segment?
Rookies. Yeah, I don't. I think whoever has rookie wide receivers, you should hold on to it.
Whoever has the best rookie wide receiver is going to do pretty well.
Yeah,
That's such a
that's
bold take.
Yeah, I don't know about that. That's probably just Mason or whoever has neighbors says that. Terrence. Yeah.
Terrence.
Terrence.
All right, so I guess moving on to our final segment. It's our little guest segment. I'm gonna ask Ashton just random guest question. So totally unrelated.
Okay.
Ashwin, what was your what for whatever reason, is there a college basketball game you for some reason just vividly remember or just hold just very dear in your heart?
Very dear in my heart. Well, I went to one of the Final Four games, the 2019 one. Oh, my alarm. Hey, Google, stop. Little sidebar there. But I went to the one where Kyle Guy like stepped out of bounds, they thought, or whatever it was. Do you remember that, Andrew?
No, I don't remember that one.
Okay, well then, never mind. I don't think anyone remembers it then. But it was the.
As long as you remember, that's all that matters, right?
Exactly.
As long as you remember.
Well, okay, I was at that one. That was pretty fun. I think one that I remember off the top of my head was Jalen Suggs. I'm sure you guys remember this one against UCLA where he hit the buzzer beater, and then he was like yelling to the crowd of no one because it was COVID.
I don't remember that one.
You don't remember that? Okay, then
honestly, like COVID year, like I was checked out of American sports.
No, it was the year after the COVID because COVID March Madness didn't even happen. Well, COVID March Madness they didn't.
Oh yeah, because we went to Barona that day. They canceled it.
That was random.
We went to Barona in the middle of the day.
In the middle of the day
during spring break.
And then and it was the year after that, and then he was like hyping up the crowd, and there was like no one there. I thought that was funny.
Yeah. Any other games you just fondly remember?
Any other games? What else? Oh, this is a while ago, but when Kentucky lost to the main man Frank Kaminsky, I was hyped for that.
Good pick.
Yeah, I remember that one actually.
I like that one a lot. That was fun.
No Duke pick with
when Sam Decker and Frank Kaminsky, the two whitest boys of all time. That was fire.
Kaminsky went to Wisconsin, right?
Yeah, Wisconsin. Yeah.
Ashton, I'm surprised you didn't pick the Duke game where
which one?
Okafor and Grayson Allen came through for them at the end.
Yeah, but that was like a really good team. That was a good one too. I don't even know who they played though. I can't remember who they played. Or Buddy Hield 46 points. That was a big one too.
I remember that one. Chavano, that's our guy. Chavano.
Chavano Hield, that's my guy. Yeah,
he was old as fuck when he got drafted. He was like 23 or 22 or some shit.
I like that. I'll pick that one. I'll pick that one.
Kevin Ware.
I remember that one when his leg like exploded.
I do remember that one too. I think that was right before I kind of started watching, and then
that was like 2011,
2012 or 13, 2012.
Yeah.
Well, 11 was it was 13 because 11 was when Anthony Davis won, and so 13 when Louisville won it for him. Peyton Siva, little Mexican boy.
So what about you, Sean? You got any college basketball games you vividly remember for one reason or another?
No, I'm not a big, surprisingly or not, a big college basketball guy.
Really? You're not a Chapman Panthers guy? You're not a Chapman Panthers super fan?
Yeah, no, we did go to one legit sport day. It was back when I was 18 year old as a freshman. During the first week, we checked out one of the football games. And that's kind of why I understood that we had a bigger attendance to improv than to our football team.
So can
improv over football?
Can we call you a Chapman Panthers super fan then? Would that be accurate?
You can call me an advocate.
What about a fan more than anyone else in the league? How about that?
I don't know. I think Lucas might have me beat there.
Okay.
Lucas is a Chapman Panthers fan, huh?
Yeah, surprising or not.
All right.
One of those few things up there.
Okay. Anyways, moving on. I got a lot of games. I'll just say a few. I have the Dunk City FGCU. That shit
Oh,
was
that's a good one.
that
Oh,
was
okay, some upsets. Okay, yeah, that was a good one.
I remember Dunk City because they beat SDSU. I remember that.
Yeah, okay.
Kawhi versus UConn.
Hawaii. Yeah.
SDSU lost.
Oh, or just Shabazz Napier or Kemba Walker.
Yeah, I really like Shabazz in college. I remember the national championship game, UNC versus Michigan State in Detroit. Michigan State lost. These are all losses for my teams for some reason.
Which one was this? What year?
I think it was 09 or 08. I can't
Oh,
remember.
that was
Pretty sure it was 09.
long ass time ago. Yeah. Oh, with Tyler Hansbrough when they won.
Yeah, Psycho T.
Oh,
Yeah, it was
Psycho
09.
T.
Psycho T.
Dude, that's crazy.
That was when you were on the team on Michigan State.
Me? Oh, fucking Draymond Green's dumbass.
That's future Hall of Famer Draymond Green to you, by the way.
We'll see. Nah, he's
No,
definitely.
he's definitely Hall of Famer,
Yeah, he's
bro. What the fuck? He has like how many rings? Like 4 rings? 3
four.
rings?
Sadly, four. Yeah.
Yeah,
And then I remember the UMBC UVA game. There was a
Like,
tiny ass dude from UMBC,
that was,
little
yeah,
point
yeah.
guard.
That little guy with the afro. Yeah.
Yeah, that dude.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
And
that was the first 16/1. Yeah, that was memorable too. Yeah.
And then in recent memory, I guess it's not that recent anymore. We're getting old, but the Michigan State Duke game in Zion's year when Michigan State beat Duke Duke in March
Oh,
Madness.
and Cassius Stanley.
Cassius Winston.
Oh, what did I say? Yeah, Stanley.
Cassius
Winston. Yeah.
Cassius Winston. Yep.
Okay.
Good times. Good times.
Oh,
I guess.
Also, well, a long time ago, there's one more shout out was Mario Chalmers.
Oh, Kansas. Yeah, the buzzer beater.
Mario Chalmers game buzzer beater against the main man Derrick Rose. That was a big one.
Well, I actually do have one game now that I want to mention.
All right, let's hear it.
I don't know if a game winner. I forgot what was.
What year was that? Like 17?
Oh, the game winner. Yeah.
That's like 17.
Biggest,
2016.
Yeah, 2016. That's like the biggest shot in like
Yeah, so that one because that was our first time when our friend group did a buy-in cash league.
Oh no, not this shit again, not again.
that was wild. I did not collect my debts there.
There it is. Ishan, theoretically, if someone were to want to, donate their dues to you, where could they do so?
Yeah, for sure. So you see my name on the screen, Ishan Supaniker. My Venmo is at Ishan-Supaniker. So
okay,
pour one out for the great tragedy that happened in 2016. You know where to find me.
Okay.
Thank you, Ishan. And I guess with that, we'll wrap it up. Once again, thank you for coming on, Ashvin. Thank you, all the listeners, for staying loyal to us. All 3 of you guys. I see you out there, Vishrut. And
how many people do you think are going to watch until this exact point?
Probably like 3, like legitimately. Anyways, I guess we'll see you on the next episode.
All right. Yeah. We'll see. For week 1. Yeah. Good luck, everyone.
Hey, good luck.